morning, good afternoon. My name is Antwone.C, and I will be teaching you guys about the basics of basketball. How it all started. Basketball was invented in 1891 by Dr. James Naismith, a physical education instructor in Springfield, Massachusetts. Now, he was a PE teacher at a college, so he had a lot of athletes, and they wanted a sport that was less contact than football, but could also keep the athletes in shape during different seasons. The fundamentals, the basic and most important aspects of the game include 3: passing, shooting, and dribbling. As these tools are practiced and sharpen, the knowledge of the game grows along with the skills. Each category has various ways that the actions get carried out. For instance, there's different types of passing, different jump shots, different dribble moves. And the more advanced you get and the more you practice on the game, the more you'll pick up and you'll start to get better and learn more advanced moves. The first fundamental that we're going to cover would be passing. Now, there are different types of passes. The most basic, and the first one, we're going to talk about the bounce pass. It's easy as it sounds. You take the ball, one bounce to the next person, 2 hands, thumbs down. The second one would be overhead pass, where you 2 hands on the ball and you throw it. That could also be the full court pass, which you would need both arm strengths usually, to get that pass off. And the most basic one, the common, would be the chest pass. Keeping your hands centered and your thumbs down when you release the ball, passing it at the other person's chest. The next thing we're going to cover is my favorite part of the game, shooting. It's where you get points, most of the points, if not all. The first thing, we get mid-range jump shot outside of the painted area. So, outside of the little box that's colored, that would be considered a mid-range jump shot. But inside the goal line on the perimeter, that's a 3, as you see the 42 feet. Behind the 42 feet would be the 3-point line. Next shot would be a layup. Simplest thing, one of the most basic things, one of the first things you learn in basketball. Put it off the glass, find the square, put it on the glass, put it in the goal. The fourth shot, which should be second easiest if you practice on it, is free throws. You can see the guy on the picture right now. He's shooting a free throw right now. It's directly in front of the basket, in front of the 3-point line, and in between the mid-range area. Now, dribbling is a little more difficult. It's one of the most basic things that you need in basketball, because if you don't put the ball on the ground, you can't go anywhere. It's going to be a call, trap or walk or something. But the first thing in dribbling, you should know, you should lightly push the ball down from the palm of your hand or the fingertips to the ground, back and forth. Try not to touch the ball with your other hand, because that'll be a double dribble. That's a call. Don't pick the ball up and start moving or walking or anything. That's a call. If you start a dribble, keep the dribble as long as you can until you pass the ball or shoot it. And the other thing we're going to get into would be crossovers, which, like I said, it's an advanced style of dribbling. It comes with the basics. You putting the ball on the ground, using different motions, moving the ball to another hand, between the legs, or just in front of you, or moving the ball behind you into another hand, keeping your dribble alive so you don't get a call called on you. And all in all, you're just trying to get to the basket and score. Yeah, that's pretty much it, the basics of basketball. These pictures here, it was just a little demonstration to show you dribbling, boom, palm, to the ground and back up. Your crossovers, ground, back up. The ball should always hit the ground once you're dribbling. If it doesn't, that is, either you're passing or you're shooting, or you're going to get the whistle blown on you. These different pictures show different dribble moves, dribble types, the basics. The shooting, they use an acronym named Where's the Beef? This is my first time hearing this, but it looks pretty nice. The balance, elbow, elevate, and follow through. That's the beef. They have Steph Curry shooting. You flip your wrist. It's all in the motion. Making shots. It's not about thinking too much. It's not about how far you are. It's about your mechanics and the practice that you put in. If you're using the same mechanics and steadily getting better and practicing on it, then you'll start to make shots. You'll make more difficult shots. As you see different players make. For beginners, we just worried about the basics, getting your mechanics right, being able to shoot free throws, being able to shoot mid-range jump shots, being able to shoot layups, the most important thing, being able to dribble, play defense, know the game of basketball. That's my presentation, and have a good day.